Assalamualaikum everyone. Hello. Okay, thank you for always watching my video. For today's class is gonna be interesting too. And it is my favorite, which is we are going to learn about money. And our main focus for today is literature in action. So, as usual, let's look at the objective first.
Student, there are 3 objectives for today's lesson. First one, my students need to be able to tell the reasons for the opinions given about the topic. Later, I will show a few pictures about money and all of you need to give your opinion with the reasons based on the topic. Secondly, all of you need to be able to create an Octopoem regarding the topic. Later, before we start our class activity, I will teach you first on how to use Octopoem and the rules of using Octopoem. Okay? And last but not least, we have list the ways to gain money by using a bubble map. If you have watched the previous video, I already taught you on how to use bubble map. And if you don't worry, I will teach you again. Okay? So, without further ado, let's get started. My students, look at the slide that I showed to you. Can you tell me what can you see from these pictures? Oh, there are people with their money. What is she doing over there? Looks like she is sleeping with her money in her hands. How about the next picture beside the girl? Do you know what cartoon character is that? Yes, correct. He is Mr. Bean. From what I see, he is keeping his money in a box. And that is a good thing to do because he is not wasting his money like the third picture, who also known as Mr. Simpson. Mr. Simpson threw his money in the air. He seems like he don't care about his money because he has more of it. So class, imagine if you have a huge amount of money, what will you do? I will give you 2 minutes to think and share your opinion and reasons in the comment section below. Good luck, students! Okay, your time's up. I will check your opinions and reasons later. So, let's proceed with our lesson and class activity. Okay, students, based on Cambridge Dictionary, money means a current medium of exchange in the form of coins and banknotes. With money, we can get anything that we need, like food and shelter. Also, we can get something that we love, such as new clothes, smartphones, and going on a vacation. Right now, can you list the function of money besides the example that I have mentioned just now? Like usual, I will give you 2 minutes and you need to list in the comment box below. You need to think about what money is and thus thoroughly because you are going to create a poem about money during class activity later. So class, your time starts now. Okay, time's up. I can see all of you are very creative in the comment box below. So let's moving on to the next slides. Students, let's learn about Octopoem. Octopoems are simple poems describing a person or topic written to a formula of 8 lines. Look at these slides. What animal is that? Yes, brilliant! That is an octopus. For your information, Octopoem is based from the Latin word of octo, which means 8. But you can see the similarities between Octopoem and octopus because both of them have 8 lines and 8 tentacles. It is amazing, right? Okay, in this slide, I will teach you on how to use Octopoem by using this formula. As I mentioned before, Octopoem consists 8 lines. Each line can be as long as you choose and does not need to be rhymed at all. However, the only thing you do is need to follow the order of the descriptions that you use for each of the 8 lines about your poem. An Octopoem has 8 lines describing about the topic, which means about a pet, a person, or whatever a topic that you get. Let's say you got a topic about friend. So, let's look at to the first line. It mentioned topic is a color. So, what are you going to do is you need to think what color that describing your friend. Is it rainbow, pink, or black? The second line is topic is a season. And like usual, you need to think what season that describing your friend. Is it winter, spring, or summer? Line 3 is about place. So you need to think what place that reminds you about your friend. Or it could be anything as long as you do mention about place. Be creative while creating your poem. Line number 4 is a type of weather. What is your friend's weather? Moving on to line number 5 is a type of clothing. You can mention about your friend's outfit. Is it clean or dirty? And for line number 6, topic is a piece of furniture. And for number 7, topic is a TV show. And last but not least, line number 8, topic is a type of food. This Octopoem is quite simple because you just need to refer to this formula. And if you're still confused about this formula, let's look at the example that I will show you after this. Okay students, this is the example of an Octopoem. And the topic is about chef. What is chef? Chef is a professional cook and it's typically a chef in the grand restaurant or hotel. So that is the meaning for chef. Okay students, look at the first line. A chef is white. Okay, like I mentioned before, the color should be in the first line. Class, why do you think the writer described the chef is white? In my opinion, the writer described the chef is white because of the outfit. As you can see in the picture that I showed you, a chef normally wear white clothes or uniform during his work. The second line, he is the springtime. This writer described a chef is like a springtime for the season. And for the third line is in a kitchen. And it is described to a place. As you can see, there are only 3 words for the third line, and it is okay because it doesn't matter how long or how short your lines could be, as long as you follow the formula. And for me, the writer described chef is in the kitchen because normally and usually chef would work in the kitchen. So that's why. For the fourth line, he is sunny. And that is for the weather. The fifth line is a chef is an apron. So apron is a type of clothing. And for the next line, a tall kitchen stool. Okay, this one is for furniture. And the seventh line is he is a TV advert. The seventh line is showing about the TV show. And last but not least, a crispy roast chicken. And it is for a description of food. Students, in your opinion, is this Octopoem interesting? For me, it is because the writer created this poem creatively. And you should do like this too. Okay class, let's do the activity for today. All of you need to create an Octopoem about money. And remember, you need to use and refer to the formula that I showed you before. You can scroll back to the previous slides so you can refer to the formula and do your poem correctly. Additional, you are free to search it online about money or any other words that you don't know. And you can also search it on dictionary. You are free to use your exercise book or any other application like notes or words to create this Octopoem, because later you need to upload to the Padlet so that I can check all of your Octopoems. So I will give you 10 minutes to complete this task. Good luck! Okay, time's up. So all of you need to submit your Octopoem in this Padlet that I already paste the link under this video. If you do your Octopoem in your exercise book, don't worry, you just take a picture of your Octopoem and then you can submit in this Padlet too. And those who are using words to create your Octopoem, you just can add the files in this Padlet. I will mark your Octopoem based on the formula that we have learned just now. So, good job students for completing this Octopoem. Okay, now let's do a class exercise. All of you need to provide ways to gain money by using a bubble map. This exercise is simple as you need to give at least 4 ways to gain money. Plus, you can think by your own self or you can surf on the internet on ways to gain money. And as per usual, all of you need to submit your bubble map on Padlet too. Use the same link like the class activity just now. Okay, my fellow students, this is the example of bubble map. You need to put the title in the middle of this bubble, while the other small bubbles that connected to the title is for you to put your point. Each point for each bubble, okay? For this class exercise, I want at least 4 points for this bubble map. You can decorate your bubble map like this one. You can put the background, the colors, and whatnot. So for this class exercise, you can also use your exercise book or you can do it in the PowerPoint or Words. And it's up to you. If you are creative, you can go to canva.com for creating your bubble map. At Canva, you can decorate and put lots of pictures there. Good luck students, you can start now. Okay, time's up. You can submit your bubble map in the Padlet. Okay, class, this is the example of answers for bubble map. As you can see here, I put 6 points for this bubble map. Look at the first point. One of the way to gain money is do a part-time work. Other than that, you can help your parents to gain money. Sometimes, parents love to give us money when we help them. But I want to remind you that you need to be sincere in doing your work, okay? Especially help your parents. For the third point is get reward. So how do we get a reward? Okay, for me, one of the way to get a reward, especially money, is we study hard. If we get a good result for our examination, we somehow can get reward such as money, bicycle, or anything from our school. And also, our parents or family members can give us money too. Next, we can join any contest to gain money. For example, if you love to draw, you can join drawing competitions. And if you are lucky and you won the contest, you can even get the money as the reward. So, be active, people. Next is do a commission. For the commission, if you have the talent such as singing, drawing, or making a song, you can do a commission and people can pay us. So, you can put advertisement on your social media so that people can know your talent. And last but not least, we can do business to gain money. This last option is quite challenging because we need to start over from the bottom until we success. For example, if you love to bake, you can sell your cookies or cakes. People nowadays love to eat cakes, so you can sell one too. Okay, that's all for the example of bubble map, and I can't wait to read yours too. In my opinion, I think all of you have the idea on how to gain money, beside the example that I showed to you. Okay class, that's the end of our lesson for this video. Okay, before we discuss our moral values for this lesson, let's recap what have you learned just now. Firstly, all of you have listed your opinion and also give the reasons for each of your idea. I can see some of you wants to go to the overseas for a vacation, buy a new smartphone, and also treat your family if you have lots of money. And that is good and creative. Okay, next, we have learned about Octopoem with its rule and formula. Okay, do you still remember how much lines that we need in order to create the Octopoem? Yes, correct! We need 8 lines in total. But you need to remember the sequence for the formula. And you can copy the formula that I showed to you on your exercise book so that you won't forget. Besides learning all the formulas, you also create ones too. And give yourself a big applause as you can complete this task. And last but not least, all of you are managed to list the ways to gain money by using a bubble map. And that one is quite tough too. Okay, let's look at these 2 moral values. Okay, firstly, we need to save money for future use. It is okay to buy anything that we need and like, but we need to be aware and not wasting our money straight away in one time. Okay, imagine if you want to buy some food and you are having 0 amount of money. So what should you do? Who wants to pay that for you? So that is why we need to save money. Other than that, we should divide our money correctly and spend it wisely. You need to know how much you should spend monthly so that you can manage your saving too. I have one suggestion to all of my fellow students. You can do a journal about your money. By using that journal, you can jot down anything that you like. How much you spend, what is your wish list, and how much money that you get every month. By doing this way, you can track your money usage accurately because sometimes we can forget about some things too.
Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you for watching my video and see you next week. Bye bye.